Hello, hi, and welcome to EmpathicFire. I'm your reader, Jay. These are going to be general messages for the sign of Capricorn in August 2019. Hello, Capricorn. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. All right, guys. August reading. A little late. You know, it's almost mid-August, but that's how my channel goes. I'm sorry. That's just how the schedule's going to be for a while. Is like these messages, especially for those at the end of the zodiac, will usually come almost towards the middle of the month. I hope you don't mind, but even if you do mind, c'est la vie. Anyway, I hope your summer's going well, so Capricorn. I hope you're having an amazing time being around people that you know and you love. Summer is like my third favorite season. I really prefer spring or fall. Like they kind of take the top two spots. Winter, but I've had a pretty good summer. I'm very pleased. I had a good birthday. So hopefully yours is just as good as mine, if not better. All right, guys, shuffled up camera. That's your main spread there. Gonna shuffle now on camera for your outcome and your overall energy. Once all the cards are out and they're lying face up on the table, that's when the reading begins. You can check in the description box below if you want to see the timestamp that will allow you to jump ahead. Also down there is the information you need if you want to get a personal reading with me. You follow the simple steps. I upload you a video, and everybody is a happy camper. And somewhere along the way, you pay me, of course. But if you have any questions before you place an order, feel free to email me at the exact same address, and I will answer you as soon as possible, okay? All right, Sag, I'm sorry, I just did Sagittarius. Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. Let's go ahead and get you an outcome for August 2019. Let me see Capricorn's outcome for August 2019. Capricorn's outcome in August 2019. Please show me. Let me tell you. You see that? You see all of this, Capricorn? When it came out, I was like, that's crazy. All of these are face down. Who's hiding something? Who's hiding something? And look who's at the bottom of the deck. If you know the tarot, you know who that is. If you don't know, you'll find out. But somebody is hiding something. I'm going to tell you that. I feel it. Somebody's hiding something. It might not come out once we flip, but somewhere in your life, there's a shadowy thing going on. Anyway, let's flip it. Ha! Of course. Oh my gosh. All right. And the outcome as well. Don't stack the deck. Don't even know how to stack the deck. I don't even know how that would work in tarot. What would be the purpose? But a bitch ain't lied yet. Somebody's hiding something. But let's find out who or what and where and why and all that good stuff. Let's put on our detective caps together, Capricorn, and let's get to the bottom of it. Please show me where Capricorn is in August 2019. Please show me Capricorn in August 2019. Please show me. They don't want to give me nothing. Come on. Where's Capricorn in August 2019? Show me. All right, thank you. Whew, we got there. And it took a minute, obviously. It took a while. And it was not, it's not great. The connection I felt was not great. So if you want to hear something positive, you should probably leave now because I don't feel that's happening today. Coming in to your reading, Capricorn, you come in with the 8 of Cups in reverse. Show you this card upright so you can just get a better look at it. Oh, it stopped. Oh, no, it didn't stop. Okay, for some reason, the red light was not lit up there for a second. All right, so coming in reverse, 8 of Cups. Okay, look. 8 of Cups, traditionally, in the upright, talks about walking away, trying to find fulfillment, trying to find happiness, trying to find what is missing in your life, what would complete your puzzle and make you satisfied, make you happy, make you contented. Yeah, in the reverse, I think somebody is either deeply like off on that trajectory, like so lost in the sauce, so not unaware, but not able to connect, not able to find what they're looking for. Like they've been looking for a long time, they've been searching, they've been evaluating, and it's just nothing is coming out that not about pleasing, but it feels like inconsolable. Like it's so long that some of you Capricorns have felt disconnected that you're like, I'll never be connected with anything or anyone ever again. And so like you're really despondent and you're really like, you know, in a pit of despair, so to speak. And if it's not that, then the converse side would be some of you are attaching to something that you know is dissatisfactory. You know it's not bringing you happiness. You know that this is not what you intended or that you dreamed of, or that this is not bringing a smile to your face. This is not giving you pleasure. It's just unsatisfactory, but you stick to it. And you sort of refuse and blind yourself to the idea that something else is out there that could be better for you. In terms of cups, we're talking about emotional satisfaction. We could be talking about relationships. I don't want to say that is for all of you, because obviously not every Capricorn on this earth is dating someone or is significantly tied to someone in a romantic sense. But it can be about relationships in general. So friends and family would be included in that, maybe even coworkers or people that you're sort of estranged with and you think you're connected, but you're not sure. I don't know. So it can go in any type of way in a general reading, guys. But the point is, you're either so long on this journey of trying to find it that you're just like out lost in the middle of the woods. Your compass is broken. Your canteen is dry. You have no way of getting out. And you're just like, fuck it, I'm going to die in these woods. I'm going to die looking for the thing that was supposed to make me happy, the person or the thing that was supposed to make me feel contented, right? Others of you, you're just like, I have it. I absolutely have it. And you have your head buried in the sand. Somewhere deep inside of you, you know emotionally that's not true. That this person, this situation, whatever it is just not really fulfilling you. And you essentially are lying to yourself. Or the person is lying to you. Or the situation is, you know, you're like trying to find the silver lining, or you're holding on to the one or a few things that make the situation a good thing, and you're ignoring all the other stuff around that is absolutely horrendous, absolutely unsatisfactory, absolutely under par, absolutely just not what you came here for. Let's go. Because yes, what did I say? Lying. Absolutely. So that's your journey right now, Capricorn, is trying to be fulfilled, and you're so far down that road that you're kind of like, am I ever going to have to stop searching? Or you haven't even gotten up out of your business, gotten up out of your home, gotten up out of yourself, got your head out your own ass to even see that, oh, I'm not happy here, or admitting it. You haven't admitted it. So yes, Seven of Swords right beneath. So the foundation here is deception. The foundation here is sidestepping. The foundation here is someone is getting away with something, or someone is playing games and playing as if whatever is in reality is not actual reality, right? Sneaking around, misdirection, lies, okay? Lying by omission if it's not a straight up lie. And I personally draw a little bit of a distinction between a lie by omission or a straight up lie to your face. You know what I mean? Both are deceptive. Both have the potential to hurt people. But for my estimation, a lie by omission is sometimes done with less malice, okay? You can agree with me or disagree with me. It doesn't really matter. The point is, foundationally, underneath where you're standing, underneath it all, where you come into this reading, there is some type of deception going on. You're doing it, someone else is doing it, you're both doing it, everybody in this situation is doing it, I don't know. And there's just like this, if I'm honest, it feels dirty. It feels really grimy. It feels really like fucked up. Like there's no reason to do it. Or if it's done once, it's like repeated over and over again. So it's like, you know, a sort of a snowball effect, right? It just like keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And it doesn't have to be that way. Because again, either you or someone else could just absolutely own up to it. Could absolutely just say, you know what? This has gone on for long enough. Here's the truth of the situation. Or here's what I honestly think. Here's what honestly I've been doing or I've been saying or whatever. And it's just like, somebody doesn't want to do that. And if I'm honest, Capricorn, you feel like you're here. in most scenarios, I'm feeling that it's you and another person. You mutually do this. You mutually agree to the bullshit. Yeah, is what I feel for many of you. You're mutually agreeing to play this game of we're content, or everything is fine here, or I'm happy here, or this situation isn't as bad as it is, or this situation doesn't need improvement. Everybody says it's absolutely fine, and I'm like, as the outside energy, as the outside person here, I'm just like, why y'all doing that? You and them, why? I guess we'll find out in a second, maybe. But it's just it's adhered to. I feel that that's the thing. Somebody knows, either obviously the person that would be lying and deceiving, they know that they're perpetrating this energy. They know, and they still stick with it. But the funny thing is, whoever is on the receiving end of the lie, they know it's a lie too, and they still stick with it. They don't call the other person on their bullshit, maybe because they're lying too. So it's like, I'm not going to call them out, because then they'll call me out, and then we'll both be here admitting to how scumbaggy we're being, or how deceitful we're being, right? So there's this guilt as well, and not wanting to admit guilt, or not wanting to accuse someone of being a guilty party, because then that means they can accuse me, and then it's just like, so it's maybe also like a power dynamic between you and another person. And I keep saying another person, it can be more than two people, but the easiest energy I'm getting is you and another person. Those are the easiest. Either you're lying to yourself and you're perpetuating something over and over in your own mind, in your own life, or you and another person are doing a tango of deception. Okay. Oh, you can do what you want, but I don't suggest it. Now, what else is going on? So somebody out here is faking like they're available, and they're not. Right? That's one. Yes. Interesting. All right, so 9 of Pentacles. So someone in this situation is claiming to be a free agent. Doesn't have to be purely in a romantic sense, but it's probably going to resonate deepest for those where this is romantic, or this is about dating. And somebody's claiming to be a free agent, claiming like they don't have ties to anybody, or this is what they want, but they're saying, oh, but I love you, babe, and I'm so dedicated to you, even though they really want to be single, even though they really don't want to be connected with anybody, to be tied to anybody. Because the 9 of Pentacles is, single ladies card, oh, I'm a single ladies, all that. And you don't have to be a woman to be in this 9 of Pentacles energy. You could be a man and experience this. But Capricorn, there's somebody here who is reluctant to be committed, or is reluctant to admit that they want to be single, or there is possibly an interloping energy that says, I don't want you to be single, I don't want you to be with that person, I want you to be with me. That's also here for someone. That's for fewer of you. But there's this person on the there it is. It could be this person on the outside who's totally single, who's like trying to break up a situation. And I'm not gonna say third party situation, because you don't have any cards here that would give me that impression, like outright. But there is this person, could be you, could be another person, I don't know. But it's just like being established as an individual is important. That's how they feel on the inside. On the outside, they might have been, might be married for 15 years, but on the inside, they feel as though they have no ties. They feel as though they're not responsible to anybody else's emotions or anybody else's well-being, right? And that's the thing, is like this 9 of Pentacles today, the way it's like hitting me as I look down at that animation, she kind of looks like a bitch today, right now. Because like that plume of smoke is again like giving me like mystery and pretense, like a magic show, like don't look behind the curtain, don't look behind, like don't look over there, look over here, distraction, deflection. Yeah. And the 9 of Pentacles often is associated with someone who is attractive. So that could be it. Like there's an issue here about some type of attraction, whether we're talking purely physically attractive or attractive in terms of lifestyle and job and social status and all these other kinds of things. But there's this interest in what looks good versus what feels good, what is actually good for the self, what is actually good for the entire situation or everybody involved. Here's what looks good on paper. We're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with the look of the thing. You know, put a fresh coat of paint on it. It's fabulous. Not really. It's still broken down on the inside. No, it's good. It's good. It's fine. I don't know where that falls, because this is very layered and shadowy, if I'm honest. Like, I know, listen, Capricorn, you might not be the only person here, but if you're not the one deceiving, you're aware that deception is happening in some form or fashion, but you're not owning it. And if you're completely ignorant for like the very tiny potential of people who are not aware, someone is around you and they're doing it. And they're projecting that towards you. And they're trying to infiltrate your life with deception, with lies, with malice. And it's just not, I'm not here for it. I don't know how that's happening. I'm very like annoyed or agitated, I should say, agitated with this energy, because Capricorn, either you or someone else in the situation actually has good intentions or actually is quote unquote innocent. I use that word very lightly, innocent, because we're all here on this earth. We're all sinners or some type of fouled person, right? Nobody here is without flaw. Nobody here is without some type of misstep in their life. Nobody here walks on water, right? But in this reading, somebody, could be you, could be someone else, I don't know. Somebody really is like not out here trying to hurt anybody. And somebody else is just like, I'll hurt anybody, I don't care. Some of you are doubled down on the hurt somebody side, like you and your partner or you and whoever might be like, I don't care who I hurt. And you're both, two peas in a pod in that way. Others of you, it's like a little bit off balance, or it's a little bit more of a mix and match of somebody is like, I don't care who I hurt. The other person is like, please don't hurt me. Oh, you're hurting me. That's okay. I still like you. I still want to be around you. And it's just like, why? Why would you want that? Why would you want that? I think, okay. Is this contained? Yes, thank you. That was easy. That was easy. After everything being face down and having a longer intro meditation, that was kind of interesting. So this is kind of isolated. I think maybe this is sort of what's going on in the back of your mind, or sort of like running in the background, like you're aware that it's there, but you're not necessarily confronting it. I think this is a little bit more surface. Am I right? Thank you. Because again, this Nine of Pentacles, just for those who are like, somebody in a situation is pretending that they're single when they're not. They're desiring to be single when they're not. They're behaving as if they're single when they're not. It's just... And when I say single, again, if you're not here for the romantic part of it, just like, I don't have attachments. I don't have anybody else's sensibilities or I owe nothing to anyone, is what the Nine of Pentacles is often. I could share a lot. The Nine of Pentacles has a lot of positive qualities. They're not really coming across today. But the Nine of Pentacles has a lot to offer, but only if they choose, whoever the Nine of Pentacles person would be. You do not have to share your abundance. You do not have to share your love, your affection, your time, your money with anybody. It's always if you choose to. So like, that is kind of the undercurrent here, is like, I'm choosing to do this, like, so be grateful, because I could cut it off at any minute, is kind of what this feels like. I don't have to have you in my life, or I don't have to have this connection exist, because I don't owe you anything. I'm fine all by myself. I can do bad all by myself, is kind of what is really going on here. Now, this other side, that's not a mirror, but it's just another way to slice it. We have blinders on, right? 8 and 8. 8 of Swords. So this is you or someone else or everybody involved. Blinders on, man. Not aware. More so, I think this is more tying to, because that's just the interpretation of what you see of the artwork, right? What I feel this is more talking to is that traditional understanding of the Eight of Swords, which is being stuck and feeling as if you have no escape, feeling as if you have no way out of your circumstances, especially in your mind, right? Swords dealing with mental capacities, the way we communicate, with the way we intellectualize or rationalize life. So somebody just views their situation as a lose-lose. There's no way out. I can't escape, or I can't fix this. I can't repair this. I can't understand this. And they just accept their fate. They accept, or rather they accept their situation, their circumstances, thinking this is my fate. This is just like downtrodden, whipping boy, like beating yourself up, convincing yourself that nothing is going to go right. Bullshit. Okay? Because that tie on her face, we don't know what's going on with the rest of her body. You know, she's just a floating head in this card. But let me tell you, especially with the traditional depiction of this card, that's all in your head. Whoever this hits for, you, the other person, I don't know. Figment of your imagination, basically. If you want out, you can get out. I don't know how. I don't know when. I don't know what you need to do to get there, but it's possible. Nothing in your life is concrete. Yeah? Nothing in your life is for sure. Yeah? But somebody thinks it is. Somebody thinks this is the best I can do. I'm just going to sit here and take it. Defeatist. Somebody thinks I can't be a better person. All I do is lie and deceive. It's part of my nature. If you want to be a scumbag, sure. You know? Anybody can reform some part of their personality or some part of their default makeup. If you want to. If you really want to. You know? Unless like you're certified psychopath, sociopath, or narcissist, those types of things, it's going to take more than just you wanting it and willing it and working on it. It would take like professional help to redeem you or to get you reformed, right? But most people, most Joe Schmoes out there, if you have a tendency towards lying and deceiving, you know the antidote to that? Tell the truth. It hurts. It sounds scary, but it's always a choice. So that's also the thing that I feel here. And that's kind of also sort of in the undercurrent of the Eight of Swords is there's a choice. I believe, especially if you know the Rider-Waite or the more traditional depiction of this card, a woman who's tied and bound and she's surrounded by swords, she chooses to believe that she's trapped. When in that artwork, the circle of swords is not an enclosed circle. The things that bind her are not tight ropes. It's very like loose looking like scarves or like fabric. She could just, if she really wanted to, she could shimmy and she could fight and she could manipulate the things that are binding her off of her body. And then she could take the blindfold off, look at the swords around her, realize, oh, they're not entrapping me at all. It's a choice to fight. It's a choice to face the adversity or face the struggle of the situation. But somebody doesn't want to do it. And you don't have to. It's your life or it's their life. The point is an option. So how does this, and this affects everything. So this makes somebody, turns someone into sort of a wet, what's that? Not a wet blanket. Like a sop. I'm using such an old word. A sop, S-O-P, sop. Or a sap, sop, sap. There you go. Turn someone into a sap. Thank you. Knight of Cups in reverse. So someone who is emotionally manipulative or easily emotionally manipulated. Take your pick. All right, you know your life better than I do, Capricorn. But somebody here is a sap. A sucker. Or they are around a sucker. They're around someone they view as a sap. And they essentially abuse the situation. Or abuse their upper hand. Okay? Someone is, again, manipulative. Someone's taking advantage. And I'm saying someone because, you know, some of you Capricorns might get in the comments, this is the other person. This reading is flipped. Okay, so it's the other person. It's a general reading. So, you know, please don't inflame the comments. I mean, I appreciate the honesty. But it's just like, whoever it is, they know. And so some Capricorns will not want to hear this. I'm calling you out. If it's not you, it's the Capricorn standing next to you. Or, you know, a Capricorn who's halfway across the world who you've never met before. But let me tell you, somebody here, whether it's you or someone else, is just like, oh, they're not acting right. Because either this is the person that they're involved with, water sign energy, by the way, this is a court card, so I forgot to mention, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, you might be dealing with a water sign, but you don't have to be. Either this is the person that is being manipulated, okay, who's so like in their emotions, maybe lost in the sauce. Yeah, I think I mentioned that with that 8 of Cups in reverse, right? So confused in the situation, so emotionally unstable, or so emotionally invested. You know, sometimes that happens, Capricorn. Someone is so in love with someone else, or so dedicated and feeling connected to someone, that they will allow them to do anything, walk all over them, become a doormat for them. In the reverse, the Knight of Cups can be that way. The other side that the Knight of Cups can represent is the person who's doing the manipulation. Insincerity, when the Knight of Cups comes up in reverse. When he's in his upright position, he's much more sincere, he's much more dedicated and open to making honest connections with someone. When he's in the reverse, it's self-concerned, egotistical, right? I'm only here for me, comes right above that 9 of Pentacles energy, so that probably is the connection there between whoever, or that's probably a confirmation of who that person is, right? I'm only here because it pleases me. Well, you hurt my feelings, Knight of Cups in reverse. I don't give a shit. That person will tell you that in some form or another. If they don't tell you that, they show you that they don't care. That you are upset with them. Or that you hurt their feeling. Or that they hurt your feelings, rather. They will show you or tell you. I could give 2 shits how you feel right now. And they probably don't do it in that way that I'm saying it. I don't care how you feel. They probably don't do it. They probably say, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. You know, I'll do better next time. Next time comes around, they do the same shit again. And you're feeling the same way again. And then again, they say, oh, I'm sorry. I'll do better next time. And it's just this cycle. It's just this recycled line, this recycled thing of apology, this recycled thing of, you know, I'll try better next time, or, you know, when I'm like this, I just don't, I get caught up and I don't know who I am. And it's just like, and oh God, if they're a narcissist, oh, well, you know, it's not me, it's because of this person, or it's because of that, or a manipulative. I think that's covert narcissism. I could be wrong, don't quote me, but I think it's covert narcissism when they say, oh, you know, I'm just an awful person. I'm the worst person in the world. You shouldn't be around me. Run for the hills, baby. Get away from me. I'm terrible. And then you feel bad for them. And then you console them, even though they're the one that hurt you in the first place. Let me tell you, whoever that is, you or the other person, stop, get away, or leave that person alone. Stop manipulating them if you're the Capricorn that's perpetrating this energy. But this is a mess. Total mess. Oh, God. Final card in your main spread, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So here's what I think. And it's catty corner, so yeah, okay. Because remember, I asked where you started, and you're there. Most Capricorns are there. I don't think you share that 8 of Cups in reverse energy with anybody else. You could in some cases, but I think it's mostly you. So catty corner to that, diagonal to that, you have this 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So this is you, Capricorn. Here's what you want. Here's what you're not getting. Yeah? 10 of Pentacles. Longevity. Oh, God. Across generations, across a lifetime, across whatever. Just like having a happy home, celebratory energy, stability, everything being amazing, everything being just fine and dandy and copacetic, and just to the end of time, we're making this thing work. My life is feeling grand, and I have something that I can pass down to my children. I've got values. I've got, you know, stability or money to pass down to my children. I have, you know, support for my children and their children, and so on and so forth. So like this very expansive vision of what your life is supposed to be. That's in you. But in your reality, it's showing up like this. Null and void, my friends. Or it's not as picture perfect as you purport it to be. It's not really working that way, but for all intents and purposes, for everybody that's looking on your social media, it looks good. But what's the reality when you go home? You know, you're posting your summer vacation pictures. We went to Disney World. We traveled to Tahiti as a couple. Whatever you're doing as a friend group, we met up and we did a winery tour. Whatever. You go home to the hotel after you've been in the vineyards all day, and so starts arguing with that one, and then you're over there calling your husband because you can't wait to come home and you miss your kids, and everybody's miserable. But for all intents and purposes, somewhere else, it's supposed to look perfect. Listen, fake, okay? Fake. Something is being faked here. And if that, again, they're bringing me back to that scenario. Someone could be trying to interfere in your life doing that. What do I mean? Someone who misses you, someone who wants to, this single ladies person or this person who has no loyalty to anybody but themselves, could be interjecting that energy into your life. Look at how great I'm doing. Don't you want to be a part of this? Manipulation. Number one, that's a manipulation. Trying to make you jealous. Trying to make you want to be around them, whether that's romantic, friendship, family, I don't know. Don't you miss, our family barbecues, and like they're putting pictures up, like they're sending you Snapchats from the family barbecue. Wish you were here. Like, why are you doing that? I don't mess around with that side of the family. I don't hang out with you guys anymore. And they're just like trying to lure you into something. False pretenses. Not true. Bullshit. This sucks because somewhere in here, someone wants it to be better, and it's just not better. You can want it all you want, but if your reality isn't lining up that way, what do? Do you just sit there and continue to wish and want and hope and pray? No. And that's the thing. Tarot is sort of relative to that side of things, wishing and hoping and praying and manifesting, right? It does incorporate a lot of that work, a lot of that projection, right? But tarot does not work like anything else in the metaphysical or the esoteric space. It does not work until you put something solid underneath it, unless you put solid legs and efforts underneath it. Your reality has to match your dream at some point. You don't just wish, pray, manifest, and then it just comes into reality. You have to do things practically to match up with that. So you can want all you want, Capricorn, or whoever can want all they want, and hope and pray and try their best to manipulate a situation. But if the reality doesn't match, there will be a misalignment. So you could want a wonderful relationship. You could be thinking you're in a wonderful relationship. You could be trying your best to be in a wonderful relationship. But if that's not matched up with your efforts and the efforts of your partner, then it's not reality and it will not work. You both have to agree. You both have to do honest work to make it work. But if that's not happening, it's not happening. Outcome. 7 of Cups. Confusion. Overwhelmed feelings. Feeling unsure of what to do next. Or just having delusions about what is available to you, or what the best option would be, or what you actually want in a situation. So take your pick. You can slice that up in so many ways, Capricorn, but listen. It's not the worst, but it's also not the best. Because me saying there's a lot of options and there's a lot of choices and being overwhelmed or unsure, that could be daunting. Or that could be really inspiring for some of you, because that could affirm something to you, that I'm coming from a place where I don't necessarily know. Like, some of you think you know, and I'm telling you don't know, and now something in your intuition says, you know what, that's probably the truth. I've been acting as if I know everything. I've been acting as if everything in my life is for certain, and I'm totally clued in, and this reading and your outcome is basically saying maybe not so much. So maybe now, where you've been suspicious of someone being deceiving or manipulative in your life, I'm telling you, that person is around you. If they're not your partner, there's someone else, again, potentially interloper, an ex, a friend who's trying to get with you or trying to get with your partner, or just a hater. It could be your brother. I don't like that you're dating that guy, or I don't like that you're dating that girl. I hate this person in your life, and they just want to see you away from that person. Whatever the reason. Some of you have been thinking, no, that couldn't be it. No, I don't know. I'm not being lied to. I'm not being deceived. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Okay. So now that you're maybe starting to get a little bit more aligned with your intuition, maybe you're getting a few synchronicities or clarity here in my reading and other readings and other things in your life, then what? You are faced with choices that initially will be confusing to you. Because if you're wanting the best, if you're wanting to make things work, if you're wanting this relationship or these people in your life to be the best of the best, and I'm here to tell you that some of them are not, or that one particular person is not, that's a hard pill to swallow. And so then you come to this situation or this feeling of, what do I do now? I love them so much. I care about them. I want us to be connected. I want us to share this, that, and the other in our lives. I don't want them to be this, that, and the other towards me. How do I proceed? Seven of Cups. Take your pick. You know, there will be uncertainty. There will be some type of, not clouded judgment, but unclear options for you. So basically, in terms of this reading, there's no quote unquote solution. I don't feel that you're going to come to a resolution. I don't think you're going to come to any type of clear path that you might want or that you might know that you need. I just feel that that's not really here in this reading. I think that this has been a spotlight reading. It's here to highlight a particular relationship or situation or connection you have with another person or other people, just to kind of show you something ain't right here. This is an alarm bell. This is a red flag reading, okay? What you do with the red flag, how you behave after the fact of you watching this and things lining up in your life and things becoming or coming clearer through synchronicities, that's up to you. And so your outcome says you're going to have work to do. You're going to have to make decisions. You're going to have judgment calls to make. And you may not be ready for it. You may not want to do it. But it will be there. Your overall energy, like I said at the top, I didn't say it, but for those who already knew, here you are, the Devil card. So your own energy, Capricorn, this is your major arcana card. So, man, some of you are in a pickle. You're in sort of the low vibration or the lower quality or the lesser, the quote unquote more negative qualities of the Devil card right now, which is attachment, possession, or obsession, right? Feeling trapped and without control, without autonomy. You know, the devil as an archetype, whether we're talking biblically, religiously, or not, is an entity that usurps your power, strips you of your autonomy, says you have nothing, you're not capable of changing your own circumstances. You're bound to what I view as the correct way. You're my puppet. I'm the puppet master. Yeah? Quality of the devil. And some of you, you're waking up to that, or you're slowly realizing that, or you've known it the whole time, but you tried to ignore it. But here's the thing about the devil. That's a lie. The devil quality, the higher qualities, the more quote unquote positive attributes of the devil card is personal dominion. Steadfast energy, being able to discern, being able to take control of the self. Also associated with the archetype of the father. So being able to lead, being able to provide, being able to protect. So within your own personality or your own disposition, Cap, you kind of have the choice to do one or the other. You can let your power go. You can sit there and think you have no control over your circumstances. You have no control over what happens to you next. Or you can realize that's a lie. The devil is a liar. I've been conditioned, I've been manipulated, I've been fooled into believing that. The truth is, I'm at the helm of my own life and I decide what happens next. No matter how you slice it, the devil is about control. Now, whether you choose to take that control into your own hands or to allow someone else to have it in their hands, that is where we have a discrepancy. That is where you have to make honest, conscious choice of what to do. possibly related to that Seven of Cups, because some of you believe that certain choices aren't even in your vicinity, and they absolutely are. Others of you think you're making a choice, and you're absolutely not. You're defaulting to somebody else. You're letting somebody else take control of your life or take control of the situation. Capricorn, that's your reading. I apologize because it's not the nicest reading I've done for August. But I think it's really honest. I felt really connected with that energy. I don't know who that's going to resonate with, whether it's like 5 people or 500. I don't know. But good luck for whoever that hit with, okay? All right, guys, if you liked the video, there's a like button down below. Please hit it. You can leave comments letting me know how this resonated in your life or how it pans out in your life. I would love to read that. You can share this video across your social media platforms. And of course, you can subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel. That would also be amazing. Doing any and all of those things keeps me afloat here in the YouTube game, keeps the YouTube gods pleased, and the algorithm is very contented when we do those things. All right, Cap, I'm going to be back in about a week and a half with the mid-August reading, so you have that to look forward to. I will be going live later today. I did announce it in the mid-July, so I'll re-announce. I will repeat or restate that again, that the live will be for Leo. I did Leo's birthday messages earlier this month, and I did them for the first time last year. So as a new content, I'm going to do lives with all of the zodiacs towards the middle of their birthday period. Leo is the first one, so they're up first. You can come, you can chill out in the chat, you can say hi, you can eavesdrop on other people's readings, but ultimately I will only be doing readings specifically for Leo later today, okay? All right, Capricorn, I thank you so much for watching this video and taking your time to spend it with me today. Take care. Bye.